What's up, guys? Welcome back to our studio for another episode. And tonight we have Crypto Warrior with us to discuss another very interesting topic that we came across just currently.
And what's that, if I may ask?
You may ask, and I may even answer.
Okay, what's that?
That's about Factor Dao and Factor Vaults.
Oh, okay. One of the most interesting topics for me, I would say that.
Yes, that's why I decided to bring it tonight to our friend.
Okay, so what do you want to know about it? How exactly?
So basically, we will do this way.
Okay.
Let's imagine that I'm not aware about Factor and about Factor Vault like at all.
Okay.
I'm total beginner.
Okay.
So basically, I have some questions to you, and you should explain me what is Factor,
Okay.
what is Factor Vaults in very plain and simple way. So me and people like me will clearly understand what it's all about.
Okay. That's pretty cool idea because if you are unaware of the platform, so explaining things in a simple manner, it will help people also understanding what we are talking about here.
Correct.
And also if anybody is not aware of Factor DAO, it will be a helpful information for the people and for your audience. Basically, I'll be looking into the camera most of the time. I hope you don't mind about this because I want to make an interaction with your audience. Okay?
You even should.
Okay, awesome.
Great. So I already drafted few questions.
Oh, okay.
So
Awesome.
let's not waste time and let's go ahead to it, right?
Let's go ahead.
So the first question, what is actually Factor DAO?
Okay, so you are already doing crypto stuff. If you want to put it in simple and plain words, so basically it's a DeFi platform. It is a platform which gives you opportunity to put your money there and let your money work for you. So it's a DeFi platform. How I knew this project, it's been let's say around 6 months because I've been following this project since the IDO happened on Camelot Dex. The Factor DAO basic ticker token is FCTR. And I was also one of the participants in the sale, which was actually a community sale on Camelot Dex.
Yeah, you know that was the reason why I wanted you to answer these questions, because you know it from the scratches.
That's right. I've been with Factor DAO for a while, so sure.
Great. So let's go to the question 2.
Okay.
What actually users can do with Factor V2?
Okay, so this is very interesting question because Factor DAO is giving the power back to users' hands. So being a user, you can create vaults, you can create different DeFi products, and you can do a lot of stuff. You can launch your own DeFi products using Factor DAO, and that's not it. You can, as I said, like with the previous question, you can put your money in existing vaults, and vaults will work for you actually.
Wow, sounds innovative.
Very innovative. So definitely I can see that you got a list of questions. So when we go forward, you will definitely be amazed with the information what it's gonna do.
So let's go forward.
Let's go.
So from what I understood, basically me as a
Okay.
simple folk, I
Okay.
can just take my real money,
Okay.
convert it to crypto,
Okay.
and Factor DAO will manage it for me with less risk from the third parties?
To some extent that's right. That's a good explanation to that because even being a very beginner, the way Factor V2 is building the product, you don't have to have a lot of information regarding DeFi products. You got money, you bring it to crypto space, okay, to digital assets, and put them to vault of your choice, and it will work for you.
Okay, since you touched this topic, then maybe you can tell me what are the Factor vaults?
Okay, So basically, Factor Vaults are the products, DeFi products, where you can put your money, and your money is gonna generate, let's say, the passive income for you. And based on your risk strategy, it can be passive or it can be active earning also.
So that's bring me another question to you, Warrior.
Okay, what's that?
Then is there a different types of vaults in Factor?
That's a very well thought question. Yes, so to answer that, like if you try to categorize from broader perspective the products of vaults, basically there are two types. So first one is a single asset vault and second one is multi-asset vault. So you can categorize all the wallets into these two different categories, you know.
Right, so maybe that way you tell me in plain words what is the single asset vault in Factor DAO.
Okay, so your condition plain words. So you have an asset.
Yes.
You can choose the vault you want and you can put your vault into it and it will generate passive income for you. So basically in single vaults, you're gonna put one single asset. Okay. As the name suggests, single vault, single asset vaults, basically you put one asset there and actually based on this asset strategy, it will create some passive income for you guys.
Right. Me and my viewers are more confused about multi-asset vaults. So can you again explain us in plain words what are these vaults and what users can do with them?
So in terms of assets, depositing assets, so let's say, let's totally go opposite to what we talked about single asset vaults, okay? In multi-asset vaults, you can deposit more than one asset and it will work for you. So if you are already a DeFi division or maybe you have good information about different DeFi products, so let's say it's like providing liquidity to some platform. Let's say you are providing liquidity on Uniswap where your liquidity consists of USDC and Ethereum native token ETH. So basically you put them together and you provide liquidity to pools and you generate your passive income. So that is like more than one assets you putting there. In somewhat similar way, multi-asset vaults also gonna work that way, that there are gonna be more than one assets and based on that wallet strategy, it will convert your asset, it will take your asset into multi-assets. And those assets will be used or can be used by different DeFi platforms.
Wow, that is really interesting. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I have another interesting question to you.
What's that?
I actually came across one of the articles from Factor.
Okay.
And I found out that actually Factor Vaults called DeFi liquidity layers.
Okay.
Why is that?
First of all, to answer this question, I will explain you slightly a bit more about Factor V2. So it's a middleware. It's a middleman. Like if you want to put in real world and you want to take example from non-digital world, let's say. So Factor is working as, Factor V2 is working as a middleman.
Yeah.
There is a person or product who needs liquidity and there is a person or product who is the provider of liquidity. Yeah. So they come together on Factor platform. Okay, Factor V2. And the same idea is like, this is exactly the reason why Factor project owners are calling it DeFi layer to Factor DAO, because it is bringing a lot of DeFi platforms together and DeFi users like you and me also on the one place. So this is exactly the reason why vaults are being called a liquidity layer.
Wow, I see. Very clear, guys. I hope you also understood. But to be honest, all of this theory is very great and good to learn, but sometimes me being a new user or something, when I want to use certain products, I might get stuck. So maybe having the opportunity and the computer here in our studio, you can show us on the real example how to utilize Factor Vaults.
Okay.
And maybe you have some examples to share.
Okay, so let's go ahead.
Yeah.
And let me show you, for example, you are already aware of Trader Joe, right?
Yes.
You must be using AVAX blockchain. So on Trader Joe, basically, especially on Arbitrum, they have the vault where you can put your Joe tokens, stake them, and they are gonna earn you USDC rewards, okay?
Right.
So here we can see, for example, this is Trader Joe's that native vault where you can put your Joe. At the same time, on actually Factor DAO, you also have this vault with Joe, okay, S Joe. So what you can do here is, or what this vault is gonna do for you, you put your Joe there, and this vault automatically after every few days, like in intervals, it will claim your rewards, like the money you are earning, the USDC, and it will buy Joe for you and deposit into your assets. So this way, what is happening? It is auto compounding, okay? It is actually growing your asset. While if you are using just a Joe native vault, there your actually reward is gonna sit alone and nobody is gonna work on this. So you are not actually growing your Joe. And here this vault is auto compounding your Joe for you. And you just sit tight.
So I just sit back and the work is done instead of me. Incomes are
Exactly.
coming. So I put 100. Once I come back, there might be 101. Already plus.
Obviously, that's how it's gonna work.
Great example, guys. I hope you also enjoyed the live example from our greatest warrior,
Thank you
Crypto
so much.
Warrior. And I got last question to you.
Okay.
Warrior, please tell us, are there any live vaults on Testnet V2?
Oh yeah, not any, actually many. We have 10 vaults already live, so we can play around. And also guys, we will actually drop the links in the description. Links to how you can set up your vaults, your custom RPC, and how you gonna use Testnet V2. So Vic, I would highly suggest you and the audience to go there and check all the platform by yourselves, guys.
So that's what I'm going to do just in 1 second. Meanwhile, I would
Okay.
like to thank you. Thank you guys for spending this night again with us, with the great Crypto Warrior. And thank you very much for all your information and very good explanation of Factor DAO and Factor Vaults.
Vic, I wanna thank you and the audience also. And thanks to you, because I think we always have great conversation whenever actually coming up with an idea to discuss. So thanks for inviting me for this video, and stay safe. See you next time, guys.
See you next time, guys. Bye.
Bye.